right, hey guys. So for this video, I kind of wanted to talk about the importance of utilizing your words and making time for your friends and loved ones. Being that life is short, you never know when it's going to be someone's last, and you never want to have to harvest that hurt or that pain from having to say, I wish I made more time, when in reality, we make time for what we really want to make time for. So if you have a friend or a family member who's always hitting you up like, hey, we should hang out, we should kick it, and you're always like, yeah, kind of like always brushing it off, and then it comes a time where you wish you got that opportunity to hang out with them or kick it with them or even talk to them, and you're like, damn, I should have just made time. Reality is, like I said, we make time for the things that we really want to make time for. So with that being said, I also feel like as adults, you should utilize your words. And if you feel like somebody is not making time for you or is always brushing you off, I know as adults we get tired. We're like, you know what, I'm gonna stop hitting them up, or I'm gonna stop hitting her up. And it's like that person might not know that you feel that way because you as an adult didn't utilize your words and say, you know what, I'm always hitting you up trying to hang out with you, kick it with you. Like, what is it? Why don't you want to hang out with me? Why don't you want to kick it with me? Like, sometimes as an adult you just need clarity for things, and communication is important when it comes to things like that, because if you don't communicate how you feel, a person is going to start assuming like, okay, well, maybe they just don't want to hang out with me, or maybe they just don't like me, or maybe they kicking it with somebody else and just don't want to tell me, or maybe this, that, and the other. And I will be the first person to say that I put my personal life and work before a lot of things, and that's something that I have to work on, because in my head I'm not doing anything wrong. In my head I'm just going to work, and if they ask me to do overtime, I'm gonna do overtime. And in my heart I already have my off days set up, like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, now I'm tired. And in reality, someone else might feel like, damn, she doesn't make enough time for me, or she's not, communicating with me why she doesn't want to hang out with me, but at the same time they're not communicating to me that I'm doing this. So in my mind, I don't see that I'm doing anything wrong. I just see that I'm going to work and getting this bread and going home, going to sleep. But in their mind, they're like, oh, she must be doing something else. I must not be important to her. I must not be a factor to her, because every time I want to hang out with her, I want to kick it with her, she's at work or she's doing something. So the message behind this video is basically saying, as adults, we make time for the things that we want to make time for and the people that we want to make time for. But sometimes the people that want us to make time for them need to tell us, look, I'm trying to hang out with you. Do you want to hang out with me? Yes or no? If you do want to hang out with me, let's plan it. Let's set it up. Let's do it. And if you don't want to hang out with me, let me know so that I can stop bothering you. It's not being nagged. It's not being controlling. It's actually just being an adult and communicating and asking for clarity, because like I said, when we don't have clarity, we start to assume things and we start to get misinformed and we start to get miseducated. And it's like a simple conversation should be had in order to determine where you lie with someone. Sometimes people just don't know that they're not giving you the proper attention that you are desiring or that you are requesting. And part of that is because you're just not saying it. You're making it seem like everything that they're doing is okay, and in reality it's not okay to you. But of course they don't know that because you're not saying anything. So utilize your words, speak up, be clear about what it is that you need, what it is that you want. And like I said, if you utilize your wording, you can't get misinformed or you can't be miseducated, and you'll have the exact answer that it could be that you might be looking for. So like I say, you never want to have to harvest that hurt or that pain where you're like, damn, I wish I made for a time for this person. I wish I did this. I wish I did that. Like I told you guys in my last video, my best friend passed away, And one of the things that stood out to me the most was the fact that I was always at work. Every time he hit me up, he's like, best friend, what are you doing? I'm like, at work. He's like, figured. Best friend, what are you doing? I'm at work. Damn, hit me up when you got time. And it's like, now I will never have the time for him because he's no longer here. And that's something that I have to deal with for the rest of my life. And it's something that I had to come to grasp with, which is like, damn, I have to start making more time for people that I love and care about, because although I have some wonderful memories, some great memories with him, it's like I should have made more time. Um, so yeah, just try. If you have a friend or a family member and you guys are beefing or you guys aren't talking and it's over something stupid, something petty, make up with them. I'm not saying you guys have to go back to being best friends or lovers, whatever the situation is, but you never want to have it hanging over your head that your last words with someone were less than positive, or your last encounter with someone was less than positive, or even knowing like, damn, every time they hit me up I was never available, and when I was available I still didn't make the time. Start making the time. And like I said, if you feel that someone you care about is not giving you the time, let them know. Talk to them and say, hey, look, this is how I feel. You can agree or disagree, but this is how I feel. And see if something changes. All right, guys. Thanks.